Hi everybody and welcome back to my channel. Today I wanted to bring to you guys something really exciting. It is my Project Pan update video. This is my second update in my little Project Pan for the summer series, and yeah, it's something exciting for me. I know I haven't posted much about this, but I didn't feel like I had much progress until really, I'm gonna say like this last week or something like that. So let me just adjust it for the light. Thank you. Yeah, so I'm pretty much just gonna jump right into this. The first product I did finish was the Suave Keratin Infusion Dry Shampoo. I really liked this. At first, when you spray it in, it does have a strong fragrance, but then it does go away quite quickly. It's a great dry shampoo. I feel like this was really great for the money. I feel like I spent like $3 or $4 for this. And it was good for my hair. It kept it clean looking. It rubbed in quite easily. So I would definitely say try this one out. The next product I finished was my Love and Toast hand cream in the scent Mandarin Tea. And I sucked out every little bit of this sucker. I was a little disappointed with this hand cream. I actually did not use it on my hands. I used it as a foot cream because it really was that moisturizing, which was great. But the fragrance was what disappointed me the most. It was a very, very fake mandarin scent. I didn't pick up on any like tea fragrance to it. It smelled like a chemical mandarin scent, and I just wasn't a fan. I might repurchase a different one, but definitely I'm not ever going to look back at that particular fragrance. The next product I finished, which probably is no surprise, is my little mini body lotion. This just came from one of my hotels. I wanted to use it because I knew I would never actually end up using it up. So I did. It was okay. I don't know what more to say. I can't purchase this, so it just goes into the trash bin. The next product I finished out, and you might see this and think, oh, but it looks kind of full in there. I wanted to finish the existing fragrance that was in my Travelo. I finished that out and I refilled it with my current fragrance. My previous fragrance was the Elizabeth Arden Pretty Hot, and it's a great scent. I enjoy it. It was a fall fragrance. Not what I was looking for at all. So I did finish that up and I replaced it with a new one. I love my Travelo. At first I didn't really think, oh, it's anything great. It's so handy to have, especially for like a weekend trip. You don't have to take your whole big perfume bottle. I think it's a great investment. On the Travelo website though, it's kind of pricey, and even on HauteLook, I've seen like this basic black one, I think it was like for $14 or maybe $12. I've seen it in Harmon for $9. And if you, let's say, even pick up two, if you ever have the Bed Bath & Beyond coupons that are like $5 off 15, buy 2 Travelos, you can use that coupon, and then it comes out much cheaper. So I think it's worthwhile, and it's just so handy to have, and it's a great gift too. So yes, I finished out my fragrance. I still have a bunch of that fragrance left, so I'm still going to use it. The last product I finished out was my Buxom lipstick, and this kind of has a bit of a backstory to it. This is the shade. It's the shade 2 Timer. All that's left is the little plastic part. When I first started using this, it's a very creamy, very, very soft formulation of lipstick, which is great, but then you can apply too much lipstick and it gets gunked up on your lips. Also, I don't know if it's with the mini particularly, or if this also transfers into the large tube, but I found that this broke very easily. It would kind of chunk off because as you put it on your lips, it was just so soft. Even in the middle of winter, it would be so soft and you couldn't quite put it on without causing a mess. So I did try to wear this as many times as I could, and finally I think it was like at like the last little bit of it, and I went to put it on, and it just flopped out of the case. And I actually did look at it and consider the 5-second rule or 10-second rule, and yeah, I'm gonna admit it, I thought, hey, maybe I can pop it back in here without like too much gravel in it. And that's when I kind of realized, it's like, you know what, no, we're gonna just take this as a sign, finish whatever's left in the rest of this little part, because there was still just like a hint of it left, and be done with it. Just be done with it. Take it as a sign. The world says you are done. So that is what I'm done with. I am counting that as done. Some people might be all up in arms because of that, but I'm counting it as done. Now, I believe that means that I have in total 7 finished products. So that means I have to find 3 more to finish out. And I don't really know which ones am I going to finish out first, because it is, I want to say, going slower than I originally had expected. So just jumping in, my Rimmel Stay Matte Long Lasting Pressed Powder. I hit pan, quite obviously, but when you look at it from an angle, you'll see I still have a lot of product on the sides. So while I've already dipped into this part quite a bit, I want to say I still have about 2/3 left of the actual powder itself in the pan. So that's going a little slowly, but I don't use as much powder because now I'm using a mattifying moisturizer. I'm using a few other things just to keep my face matte. So I don't end up using as much powder per se. The next product would be my Smashbox Photo Finish. I have used this a few times. I'm telling you, it's getting a little smaller and a little smaller. I usually put this right underneath like my eye area here just to kind of fill in the pores. I'll kind of highlight my face too, and I just don't want the foundation to kind of get all over the place. So I only really use a teeny tiny bit, but it's still going strong and it's going. Next is my Tarte Energy Lip Surgeons. Now, when the first time you saw this, it was pretty full. Now it's already like I have to actually roll it up in order to use the product. So that's how much I have actually left of it, which I'm not complaining about. It's going strong. It's a lip balm, but I find that the balm rubs away quite quickly, and then I am left with my lips feeling very, very chapped. So I'll kind of alternate between this and then my lip balm just to really keep my lips feeling soft without the color getting too dark on my lips either. Ooh, itchy nose, excuse me. Next product is my Benefit Creaseless Cream Shadow. I feel like I've done a good number on this because the sides are looking much better, and it's one of those things, I'm still going to be working my way through this for a very long time, but I'm quite happy because this is, I think, my only cream shadow that I have, I think. So I'm not too upset with that. I'm just happy that I'm getting some use out of it. And this is in the shade RSVP. I rarely used this, but I knew throwing this into here, I would rarely use it. I'm sorry for my dog. She probably sees a squirrel, which is probably bigger than she is because she's a mini dachshund. So she's like yay big, and the squirrel could be like yay big. Roughly the size of her. Oh well. I love her to bits. And the next product is the Some Kinda Gorgeous by Benefit. It's a mini, and it's amazing how long these minis really do last. If you can see, basically have a decent amount of product left. I want to say maybe 1/3 of the product left. I only use this to conceal my under eye area and kind of highlight here. If I put too much of this, it will actually pill up, or it'll look very cakey. So it's one of those things, I have a nice balance, I know, but if I'm not careful with it, it will look awful. And then when you put the powder on top of that, and then the blush, and it's a mess. Lastly, my last product from my project pan is my eyeliner. And it is actually the Urban Decay 24/7 Velvet liner in the shade Black Velvet. So I have this much. I have been using this sucker every single day, and I see definitely a big dent in it. It's smaller than my pinky now, And when I put the cap on it, the way that I measure it is where the cap kind of comes on here. And when I pull it all the way in, it's up to the L area right here. So I'm doing well. I want to say maybe it will be another month. Granted, I have not worn as much makeup as I normally do, and with my next kind of like jobs during the rest of this summer, I'll probably be wearing more black liner. So this might actually get finished by the end of summer. This might be one of those things. So that is the end of my project pan video. It's not the end of my project pan, certainly not. 3 more left to go. And I will probably update you guys towards the end of the month and let you guys know how am I doing. The official end of summer is, I believe, September 21st. So I'm going to kind of stay strong and hope that I get it done before the end of summer. So if you have any questions, any comments, don't forget to leave them in the bottom bar. And I hope you guys are all having a great day. Bye!